Well, hello everybody. I hope you're all having an amazing day here. Tons of cord cutting news happening in the world of cord cutters. But welcome every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm right here live on YouTube answering your cord cutter related questions. So join us here as we go live. I'm going to share this real quick everywhere and let everybody know that we are live. But we're going to chat all things cord cutting, answer your questions, talk about cord cutting in general, get into the cord cutting news overall. A few things real quick. Hey, if you have been thinking about or one of your resolutions this year is to get fit, check out the Daily Burn. It's a in-home kind of personal trainer program, fitness program, and it streams videos and all kinds of stuff on all kinds of Roku players, etc. They're having a 60-day free trial for our readers, viewers, everybody right here. I got a link down there. Check it out. Give their 60-day free trial a go. We would appreciate your support on that. I'll put a link down there on that. Also, we have coffee mugs now. Everybody's been seeing me for years now, well, over a year, drink out of my coffee mug I got as a gift. But we now have coffee mugs for sale. These are the ones that you can buy. Got the Cord Cutters News logo on both sides. You can check that out right there if you are interested in getting a Cord Cutters News coffee mug. It costs $10.99. That profit from that goes to help support Cord Cutters News. And our new office helps pay for the cost of the new office. So check that out if you are interested in supporting Cord Cutters News and want to post that. Or buy a coffee mug and have something there. All right, I'm just finishing sharing this on there. It says there is a problem sharing my thing. Let's see here. Publish. Yeah. Can't seem to share on my Facebook page. Let me reload the page. But hey, let's get into the questions. Movie fan, Robert, Gary, Richard. Good to see everybody there. Don't forget, excuse me, I pointed the wrong side. Coffee mugs for everybody asking are now for sale. And let me see if I can get this to post. All right, so I went live on the Facebook group. Let's try the Facebook page one more time, and then we're going to get to everybody's questions. So hang in there, everybody. Yeah, I can't post on the Facebook page. Oh, I see. It is showing up. It's probably because it's like you're trying to post duplicate versions of this. Gotta love Facebook sometimes. Now I got like 3 posts of the exact same thing. Let me go delete those. Sorry, back-end drama problems. Let's go to posts. How many times did I actually? I submitted that same post 4 times. Sorry, Facebook was not trying to spam that. Okay, problem solved. Don't know what happened there, but it's all fixed. So, Craig, Teresa, Paul, great to see you. When will the coffee mug ship out? Asks Robert. Tomorrow. If you order it today, it'll be shipped out tomorrow. I'm sending the first batch of these out tomorrow. Probably towards the end of the day. Can I send some Texas heat towards Wisconsin? I wish I could. It's in the 70s today, in the 70s tomorrow. Definitely would not like to go back to Michigan right now. Hometown, love the people there, but I would take this Texas winter weather anytime. Hello, Duke. So yeah, a couple other things. Now that we talked about it, coffee mugs are on sale. If you want to support Cord Cutters News and you've been on a diet or you're thinking about doing some in-home fitness or you've just been curious about the Daily Burn streaming service, check out in the show notes down below. I have a link to a 60-day free trial. For 60 days, you can get a free trial of the Daily Burn. That's a great deal, twice the normal length of a free trial. And they're only giving out to a few websites to pass out that 60-day deal. So check that out. We're one of the lucky ones to be able to offer you that 60-day deal. Who am I rooting for in the Super Bowl? I'll probably go Patriots. I don't really have a dog in the field, but being a Michigan fan, because you got to support your fellow Michigan players. So we'll go that direction. Did that CS swag giveaway happen? Yes, it happened, and it is good. I got to send out the last part of the giveaway. And we'll get that out. But yes, the winner has been contacted. The winner has received most of the prizes and get the rest later. When is DirecTV Now getting a DVR service? So I just posted about DirecTV Now. AT&T just had their earnings call. There's a story over at courtcarsnews.com, top story right now with all kinds of details on this. But they said that basically come spring, they're going to launch the DVR, they're going to launch the app, and they're going to add a third stream to the service. What do you know about the new standard AD wireless? Richard, are you talking about AC wireless routers or AD? I'm not familiar with AD. But AC, if you're buying a router, at least get an AC one. MoviePass says recommendations for an HDMI cable from Amazon. I would buy an Amazon branded HDMI cable. One, they're Amazon Basics. I've been very happy with them. Highly recommended. Christian, I don't know what's taking YouTube TV so long to be added to Roku. Hopefully soon. So yeah, will the coffee mug keep your vodka cold? It keeps coffee hot, so I guess maybe. I don't know. Can't say I've ever drank vodka out of a coffee cup. Will DirecTV Now keep the price? I don't know. That's a good question. Will there be an extra price change, price hike? Entirely possible. Colin asks Luke, when will Hulu Live add the CW channels live? So it was reported that the CW was coming to Hulu Live, and it never happened. Could be tomorrow, could be next month, could be next year. We'll have to wait and see. Do you have a recommendation for NAS servers for Plex? I don't. If you're looking for something, are you looking for something easy? If you're looking for something really easy, NVIDIA Shield with an external hard drive is probably your easiest option. Dean asks, I wish I knew why Roku TV has a lot more streaming apps than Apple TV. A couple reasons. Apple has only allowed apps on their streaming players for a few years now. Roku has a huge head start on that. Two, Roku's policies are much more friendly to app developers' services, especially free ones on the Roku TV and Roku Player. Developers go where it's easy and where it's friendly, and you can definitely make an argument that Roku is both of those. Paul says the CW is supposed to happen on Fubo. I thought Fubo TV has a few CWs already. I'm not sure about that. Let me do one thing. While I do this, real quick, for everybody who's been asking for a coffee mug, they are for sale. Check out the link down below. I would really appreciate if you buy one. If you want to support Court Cars News and have a really cool coffee mug, that would be great. So do that if you want to support Court Cars News. All right, I'm going to quickly check something that's happening. I think there may be some breaking news. See if there is or is not. I don't think there is, so we're going to say no. This, what I'm hearing, I don't think is really happening. So every now and then I get a lot of tips in, we'll call it, and that one ended up being a dead end. Thought there was something cool happening there, but there's not. Sorry about that. Really apologize for the distraction. Luke, when is the update for the Hulu app with a grid guide for people with live TV coming out? Sometime between now and the end of spring. Wish I had an answer there. Did Hulu announce any upcoming promotions at CES? When you say promotions, Paul, I'm assuming you mean like free Roku players, etc. They did not. All they announced is the new grid guide, ability to better manage your recommendations, and so forth. Hello, Tom. Good to see you here. Hope you're having a good time over there in California. Joseph says, I received an email from Hulu about a new DVR feature and interface. Any thoughts of when? Well, we posted about that a couple days ago. It is live on iOS and Apple TV. Don't ask me why they pick Apple TV. It's one of the lowest supported amongst cord cutters, but they, for some reason, like to do that. But it is available there. They promise it on more streaming players soon. So look for that rollout. Hulu is pretty aggressive in getting out new features on other devices. Scott, how can I get some legit information on what Disney's going to do with Hulu? Well, Scott, your guess is as good as anybody's. Disney has not said anything yet. Remember, the deal still needs to be approved by Disney's, by the FCC, the trade and all that. So all this stuff needs to go out there and be approved before it can become a reality. So right now, Disney doesn't own 60% of Hulu yet, but they will someday soon, probably. So what is Disney going to do with Hulu? No one knows, because Disney doesn't probably even know, to be honest with you. Is there any talk of Hulu adding more channels such as AMC? Could be. Right now, they have not said anything public about that. Luke, do you ever see a day when View will be offered on TiVo's Romeo OTA DVRs? Possible, but right now, probably not anytime soon. Could be tomorrow, though, for all I know. Dean asks, I really wish all the over-the-air sub-channels, such as MeTV, Stadium, etc., will offer their channels on Apple TV and Roku TV streaming. Increasingly they are. Stadium is, MeTV is, I think there's another one is Comet, not MeTV, Comet is. So they're slowly going from that way. Richard says, I see from the Quest website, Quest is a new over-the-air channel which has a ton of like history channel shows on it. That's coming to my area soon. Yeah, so Quest is a new over-the-air TV sub-channel that launched in like 20-some markets around the United States, with more on the way in the next month or so. And it's got some really cool stuff. I got a story on it over at corecarsnews.com. It's not Quest, the UK channel. It's a US version. Same name, different owners, I believe. Very different content. But it's a really great over-the-air channel. I highly recommend people check it out. So, all right. Robert, if you don't get Quest now, I got a feeling that's going to be rolling out pretty aggressively, so it'll come. I wish, more streaming options would come. It probably will. More streaming service or more OTA services will bring streaming in the future. All right, DirecTV Now, more buffering issues tonight. Yeah, DirecTV Now is still struggling with their buffering. All right, so questions, comments, let me know. I promise not to be distracted the rest of the show. Fingers crossed. Everybody's asked, so you've probably seen me drink out of these coffee mugs. Well, we got very similar ones. Here is what it actually looks like. That one's actually was a gift from my wife. But here's the coffee mugs you can buy. If you want to support Core Cars News and help us keep the set running smooth, pay for the new office, is what these are kind of going for. Is we just moved in those new offices. And if you would like to help support that, $10.99 plus shipping can get you this Core Cars News mug. Got our logo on both sides, and you would be able to support Core Cars News through that. A lot of people have asked in the previous months, that they could get a mug like the one I drink out of. Well, now you can, right here, $10.99. Could you demonstrate an antenna channels on a Roku TV? Mick, I will write that down. I'll make a little note of that, and I'll see about having a demonstration of how you set up an antenna on a Roku TV. It's super simple. It works really well. So I'll add that to my list of videos to make. Did you know anything about firmware update for the Tablo DVR that came out today? Yeah, so I actually posted about that recently. It actually rolled out last week and it just became official. I think more DVRs got it. As with all new services, they kind of stage the rollout of an update. Adds the ability to have more finite control over your DVR, manually set the recording before and after to extend it. Ability to also set up recording for if you want just one episode to be saved, for example. Like I record the evening news in my area because I rarely get to watch it when it's live. So when I hop in bed at night and watch it, well, I don't want 60 evening news is filling up mine. Now I can say only save one copy of the evening news. And once today's records, tomorrow's gets, or yesterday's gets deleted, and so on. Proper says he's having issues with Hulu on demand. Won't play series, keeps playing ad in loop and then stops. Do you know how to reset it? My recommendation is to reset your player. So you have Roku, unplug it from the TV, wait about 30 seconds, plug it back in, or unplug it from the wall, the power cable, excuse me. Plug it back in and see how that does. If that doesn't fix it, you're gonna have to contact Hulu. They may be having a problem. Keith asks, do you know when HD Home Run firmware update is due for release and when the new features and enhancements we can expect? Keith, from the last I heard, I don't think there's any new features coming to it or an update that I haven't already covered. So I'm gonna say no, I don't know of any new ones coming out. Do you know about YouTube TV and the NVIDIA Shield? How does it work? It works really well from all I heard. The app is pretty seamless and smooth. And I'll try to get a review of that app. I haven't done a review of it yet, but I will get a review of YouTube TV on the NVIDIA Shield in the next week or two. On the subject, I was curious, do you see a surround sound system or do you use a surround sound system or a soundboard? I live in an apartment. I'm looking for recommendations. I don't right now. I've never been a big surround sound in the home. I did get a look at the new TCL Alto Roku powered soundbar, or Roku Connect soundbar, which builds your Roku voice search and your Roku link into your Roku TV, all kinds of stuff. Will work with other TVs, mainly meant for Roku. But that one I would probably get, so I would keep an eye on that. That's not coming out to the fall though. But increasingly though, with smart TVs and all TVs, they're getting so small. I was talking with some TV manufacturers, and not one company, but several companies told me this at CES, that as these TVs are getting smaller, it's compromising the quality of the sound. So the speakers are smaller and the positioning of the speakers is far from ideal. And that's why you're seeing a growth of sound bars again, because it's hard to get a good placement of a sound in a TV. So I would say, yeah, look for that to come in the future. Chad said I was invited to the DirecTV Now DVR beta, but couldn't sign in. Talked to them about 4 times, and they're always going to send out a new invite, but still not there. Hang in there, Chad. Probably in about 2 months it'll be live for everybody. Craig, I can do that for you. Tell you what, Craig, I'll autograph your coffee mug if you buy one. Buy it, or if you've already bought it through our link down below. Send me an email to info@corecarsnews.com with the email address I'm sending that to, and I will personally sign your mug for you with a waterproof Sharpie. I don't have one. I'll get one, may delay it a day or two, but I'll do that for you. So send me an email. Info@corecarsnews. Include what shipping address you used when you bought the coffee mug, and I'll do that for you. All right, so if you have a question, comment, and I didn't answer it, re-ask it, because a lot's happened in the last few minutes, or last 20 minutes almost we've been live. I probably missed a few questions, so throw that back out there. I'll do my best to answer it, and we'll go from there. Do I use C-band satellite? No, I am familiar with C-band satellite, but I don't use it. All right, no one has questions all a second. So, hey, tons of new people here. One last note. If you have not or been thinking about trying out the Daily Burn, which is a personal fitness training in-home video service, it's really cool. I've been kind of playing around with it. They're offering readers of Core Cars News and viewers of the Q&A an exclusive 60-day free trial. Typically, it's 30. We're able to offer you 60. click the link down below, sign up for the free trial, give it a try. It would really help us, and it could help you. Try it out. So I'll put a link to both buying coffee mugs and getting a 60-day free trial down there, and you can test it out. Can I update the firmware on my Tableau, or do I need to wait until they send it out? Joseph, I believe you can go into on your phone or my.tableau.com and then do it there. You can go in the settings there and do an update. Somebody remind me. I believe that's, or you can just wait for it to do an update. Do you know if DirecTV Now will get PBS in their programming? No, PBS. It seems to be more PBS being less than willing to work with the companies out there. And from talking to everybody, they're like, yeah, we'll love to have PBS. But so far, PBS has yet to agree to be working with many streaming services. So check that out. Dean says, I just thought about something regarding the use of TV antennas. Why don't new TVs include digital FM tuners in them so that we can listen to stereos? Well, to be honest with you, the reality of TVs is the profit margin is about this big. You would not believe how skinny the profit margin is on it. You look at like TCL, and they're selling sometimes 50-inch TVs in a 300, 389 like range. You're just not going to make a lot of money off of that. So adding a tuner adds costs to that. But that's one of the big reasons why Roku and others have become so successful, is because they say to like TCL, hey, you can sell your TVs dirt cheap. Don't worry about building the OS. Don't worry about maintaining the OS. Don't worry about getting add-ons, etc., because we can do that for you. Roku's had a really good time with that. But that's probably why you see like some TV manufacturers, Vizio mainly, dropping over-the-air TV tuners from their TVs because of that. So keep that in mind. Does Roku TVs have Bluetooth connectivity? I don't believe so, but if you're looking for like headphones, all Roku TVs will sync to the app on your phone and then allow a Bluetooth connection from your phone to your device and then to stream the audio that way. So you can Bluetooth to your Roku TV through your phone, smartphone app or smart tablet. Are your thoughts on Layer 3 TV and their 4K offering? You know, I'm just not very familiar with Layer 3 TV a lot, so no comment on that right now. Are there any other good Roku channels like Pluto TV? I would check out Crackle and Tubi TV. Very different than Pluto TV. Facebook's new apps on Roku and the new Twitter app on Roku is ones to check out too. I would rather pay more for a better TV. You can. Why Roku TVs? You get what you pay for. Christian, if you want a high-end Roku TV, there are high-end Roku TVs. The C series is a very competitive, very nice high-end Roku TVs. And the new 6 series, which is coming out in the spring, is a very nice high-end flat TV, which I would put against any of the sub $2,000 TVs. You are right though. If money is no object and you're willing to pay $3,000, yeah, I mean, of course, a $3,000 TV is going to be better than a $1,000 TV. But if you're looking for a TV under $2,000, that's a high-end one. I don't think you can beat the Roku 6 series from TCL right now. That's coming out later this fall. The C series also has a very nice sound system in it with a forward-facing built-in soundbar. And very nice Dolby Vision HDR 10 plus, whatever it is. They have all this stuff in there. I would check it out. Scotty says, wasn't Viacom going to merge with CBS? Yes, tomorrow CBS board is reportedly going to have talks about merging with Viacom again. So they were merged, they broke up, they're looking to merge again. I just got the DirecTV Now and I'm loving it. I'm an AT&T customer, so they gave me a discount because they owned by the same company. So I now get for $15 a month and a free Apple TV. Yeah, Richard, if it's good for you, that's perfect. Why isn't there shopping channels on streaming services like there is on cable? There is a few, Robert, but most streaming services like QVC, whatever the other one is, they have free. They put it out there for free. So Roku, Apple TV, DirecTV Now all have services from them that will for free allow you to stream there and even get other features you wouldn't get with one. So The other thing is, or those channels, those shopping channels and mini markets are available for free over the air. So check that out also. Can you rewind, fast forward DirecTV Now with a flash drive? No. On Roku TVs, the ability to plug in a flash drive only works with over-the-air antennas if you plug an antenna into your TV and do it that way. You know, some people don't miss the shopping networks, WM. Other people just love them. Have I tested out a Sharp versus TCL? I have played around and seen the Sharp TV. I have not done a face-to-face or head-to-head comparison on the different Roku TV brands. I am in talks with some other manufacturers of Roku TVs to get them to send me review units so I can do more reviews of different brands and try to get that happen. So it's going to be amazingly difficult. I did get to see the RCA Roku TVs at CES. Very nice. For the price point, is a very nice TV. I just bought a HD Home Connect. I love it. Your review helped. Thanks, DJ. I'm glad we helped you pick out the device that worked best for you. Luke, will NBC stream any of the Winter Olympics in 4K? I'm not sure about streaming. They will air some in 4K. I don't know, through something or other. I think in the Phoenix market. I don't know. This is probably the last Winter Olympics that won't offer a ton of 4K streaming content. In terms of speed, do you recommend smart TVs over set-top box streamers? 2 years ago, I would have said set-top box streamers hands down. Now the reality is, I'm working on doing a side-by-side comparison of this, but now the reality is a high-end, a Roku P series, which is the 2017 version, or the Roku 6, which is the 2018 version. TCL is going from letters to numbers. They are just as powerful as a Roku Ultra in my end user experience. So I would say in terms of performance, if you buy one of the high ends, which are still around $500 for the 55 inchers, you will find that it is an aggressive price point and power. You won't find much of a difference there. Roku or Fire TVs, not much of a difference between the third gen and the Fire TV smart TVs. So I would say, if you want the TV, I would get the TV. That's very different from what I would have told you a year ago. I would have said get the box. But now those smart TVs, especially the Rokus, the Fire TVs, and the Android TVs have come so far, I would do that. Midwest Fishing asks, will internet service be possible on 3.0 over-the-air TV, the ATSC standard? In theory, yes. It is possible to use that over-the-air TV band to become a home internet service, and there is testing around that right now. Probably still a ways away. The problem with that is, as what I'm hearing, is the 5.0 over-the-air TV standard, or the over-the-air internet standard sounds like it's farther advanced. It'll probably win just because it's so far out there, already in the lead. So, but in theory, you can use 3.0 over-the-air TV to become a home internet service. Does 5G internet really have cybersecurity concerns? No, not any more than 4G or anything. Not any more than your cable modem. So, no. A lot of random people are posting all kinds of, I wouldn't call them fear mongering. I know some of the concerns are very legit. Others just seem to be like, let me get some clicks. But no, I wouldn't worry about 5G. 5G is the future of cord cutting. It's the future of home internet, and I'm very excited about the future of 5G. Luke, will the TCL 5 series support both HDR standards? I believe so, yes. I would have to look. So many things to keep track of. Colin, go to corecarsnews.com, type in Roku TCL TVs. There's a post that'll be one of the very first ones talking about the new TVs. There you go. It'll have all the details on that. Do you think Vizio's D-Series 4K TVs? One of the things, I don't know Vizio's, that particular TV you're asking about. One of the things about Vizio, though, is they're not including over-the-air tuners in many of their TVs anymore. So you definitely want to make sure, if you buy a Vizio TV that has an over-the-air tuner for an antenna, most of them nowadays do not, and that is a big negative sound point there. Hey, I'll catch my breath real quick. Play an ad. Some of you will see an ad, some of you won't real quick, but this will help pay the bills. All right, quick, while everybody else is looking at that ad, for everybody who's been demanding a coffee mug, we got them in stock. You got the Core Cars News on one side, Core Cars News logo on the other side. If you would like to support Core Cars News and have a cool coffee mug. $10.99 plus shipping can get you this coffee mug. Oop. Let me hit that. There we go. Almost timed that perfectly with the ad play, that reset in the camera. But if you would like to have a coffee mug, in the show notes down below, you can buy a Court Cars News coffee mug right there. So check that out. Also, while you're there, hit the free trial for the Daily Burn. Give their service a try. It helps out Court Cars News. That reset, Robert, yeah, you know what the problem is? I can't figure out this Canon DSLR. I can't figure out how to go past 30 minutes, unfortunately, without having to reset it. Scott's, if I have Hulu, Scott asks, would I need a live TV service from Sling TV or DirecTV Now? That depends on what you want. Hulu has their own live TV streaming service. Some people are very happy with just some on-demands like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon. Other people want a live TV streaming service. It really depends on what your viewing habits are. Some people subscribe to a live TV streaming service just part of the year and not the rest of the year. So get whatever works out for you. Do you need to have both? No, you don't, but you can get both. Jason says you missed my earlier question a few posts up. Thanks if you can answer that question. I would appreciate it. Hey John, if you could re-ask it. So there are close to 200 people here, and the thing goes fast, and sometimes I just can't answer everyone or see everyone. So I didn't answer your question. This goes to everybody. Just post it, re-ask it, and I'll do my best to answer it. Robert says, I like both on demand and live. Robert, my recommendations, take advantage of the free trials. Pick out whatever services fit your needs. All right, so keep those questions coming. What will ESPN's Plus streaming service show that will mean the end of Watch ESPN? And will this be the end of Watch ESPN? So no, Watch ESPN is not going away. ESPN Plus is a new streaming service coming out later this year from Disney that will offer the ability to have you stream additional content that does not air on ESPN 1, 2, ESPNU, News, etc. So what exactly that is, they haven't said what deals or what sports services that will include. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But it is going to offer more content, and no, Watch ESPN is not going away. And my suspicion is Watch ESPN Plus is just going to be add-on to Watch ESPN. Do you need a special HDMI cord to get full 4K HDR? You need at least a 1.4 HDMI cable. If you've bought an HDMI, if your cable is less than like 2 years old, it's probably already a 1.4. If you're concerned or you don't know if your HDMI cable is compatible, my recommendation is go get the new Amazon Basic HDMI cable. That will support all the latest 4K HDR, Dolby Vision, everything you need. Luke, this is the 4th time I asked this question today. Is there a router on the market that I can hook up to my cell phone and that make it my home network? No, most cell phones just have Wi-Fi hotspots. You can get a hotspot tuner too. The problem with that is you do need to be careful there. Most of them do have some type of catch that you can become subject to data slowdown. And they worded it kind of funny. They said as needed. So if you're in an area with no congestion, they may just let you keep streaming everything through your phone's Wi-Fi hotspot without any problems. But if they suddenly get in a congested market, they may say, this guy has gone over his limit. He's now subject to slowdown, so they slow you down there. All right, so just that's the downside of it. But so you can do that. You can buy a hotspot from Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T to do that with that. But all of them do have that catch. At some point, they do reserve the right to slow you down in network congestion. Colin says the 30-minute limit on DSLR cameras for video is due to the way video cameras and photo cameras are taxed in Europe. It's a limit set to in the camera's firmware. Yeah, Colin, I was hoping to find a way to hack around it, but not. So I use a Canon DSLR here, and unfortunately, that is what it is. I should set a timer so I know when it's coming up. All right, Luke, can you do a video on how to transmit my local channels to my other rooms and what equipment I need? HD Home Run, antenna works great. If you want to stream your antenna to multiple networks, you may want to look at something like a Tableau DVR, an HD Home Run, or the Clearstream TV from Antennas Direct will allow you to connect your antenna to another device, connect to your Wi-Fi network, and stream it to your Roku Fire TV. The Clearstream and the Tableau will work on Roku, and the HD Home Run won't natively. I think you can use Plex to make that happen as a workaround if you have a home media center in there. So keep that in mind. Will YouTube TV come to the Fire TV? Probably not anytime, or excuse me, will YouTube come back to the Fire TV, not YouTube TV? Probably not anytime soon. I would expect someday that Amazon and Google will bury the hatchet, but that's probably not going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. But you can, as people are pointing out, use a browser, whether it be the Silk browser or the Fire TV browser, to use the browser version. It doesn't work as nice as the app does, but it does work. Colin asks, Luke, do you know if locals channels based on your physical location for Hulu Live? Yeah, so locals are based on your physical location on Hulu's live TV service. So wherever you're located is where they are going to be pre-assigned. So you can't just get New York stations on Hulu. So they'll locate your IP and try to lock you into that. When is the internet getting cheaper? I pay $49 for Spectrum and $20 a Sling. Freddie, we're waiting for 5G. That's kind of when internet's going to get cheaper. When there's more than 2 or 3 options in most markets, the price of internet goes down. When you see fiber coming to market, the price of internet goes down. So 5G is coming out this year in a handful of markets. By 2020, most Americans will have a 5G internet service. Probably by 2025, you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 services. So hang in there. Internet service providers probably go down. DirecTV Now sent me an invite for the DirecTV Now DVR a month ago. I never heard back from them with a link. Check your spam. If you didn't hear back from them, you may just not have any luck. Sorry. Because of no YouTube TV app, there's no sale. Yep. Was browsing and seeing our RCA 78-inch 4K TV. Sounds too good to be true. Could be reality. RCA sells TVs now. I'm not familiar with that particular TV, Richard. I would buy from a credible place like Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon, etc. W says, looks like the Fox Disney deal could significantly impact Fubo. Fubo TV has contract with Fox stations and stuff. I would assume that's not going to suddenly vanish. So I just wouldn't be all that concerned. I know there's always doom and gloom people, always willing to tell you doom and gloom, but I'm not all that worried about it, to be honest with you. Did you see the giant wall TV at CVS? Yes, I saw a ton of those TVs at CVS. There's a lot of really cool ones. Colin says, so if I go from one market to another with Hulu Live, will I get locals based upon your the market you're in? I'm not sure. I know, for instance, you can't take your Roku player to a hotel with you and access Hulu Live. You can on your phone or tablet outside your home network, but you can't use it for a Roku. Oops, I am sorry, folks. I just knocked over my microphone. I'll have to retighten that there. You will not be able to use Roku on the go, but you will be able to use your phone. I'm not familiar, though, if you travel to like New York, if you're going to be able to get New York locals with your phone. Yep, Fox will this year be streaming Thursday Night Football and for the next 5 years. So NBC and CBS both will not be airing Thursday Night Football this year. So, which is no surprise, really, because Fox made it clear that they wanted to expand their sports. So it makes sense that they would invest in them. Jason says, T-Mobile recently purchased Layer 3 TV. Do you think this will be a game changer? We'll see what they do with it. You know, they're talking a good game about revolutionizing TV, but we're not even sure that's going to be a streaming service. I mean, T-Mobile, Layer 3s are pretty much a traditional pay TV provider. They could be launching a traditional pay TV service. So we don't have the information we need to tell you if T-Mobile is going to be truly a revolutionary service or not. With CBS All Access, the local CBS station you receive changes outside your area. Yeah, I believe that is true for CBS All Access, that when you travel, you just get wherever the local one is based on your GPS location. Scott, is there a way to use Sling TV price to get my dish service price down? I've not been able to talk my family into cord cutting. Scott, you can try, but you know, Dish owns Sling TV, so they're probably gonna say, well, if you want Sling, go get Sling. I mean, you could always try the old-fashioned, I want to quit. My recommendation, if you want to lower your traditional pay TVs and you're on Dish, know what DirecTV Now is going to charge you and know what your cable provider will, and that'll be much more effective, probably. Bought my folks a Roku streaming stick. They couldn't believe someone could get all that TV. Yeah, isn't that cool, the Roku? My parents, I gave them a Roku stick too. They love it. Will Philo ever get NBC Universal channels? Probably not anytime soon, because NBC also owns NBC Sports and Comcast Sports regional networks, and they want that to be part of a bundled deal. And Philo seems to be unwilling to do that. Do I think Fox News will come to Sling TV? Sure, it's expensive, and that's probably part of the reason why it's not there right now. Philo app for the Fire TV or NVIDIA Shield anytime soon. They say other ones are going to be a big part of it, so Philo hasn't specifically said that Fire TV or NVIDIA Shield's coming anytime soon, but it's coming. Mick says, what do you think about the XFL coming back? I think it's great. I love competition in internet. I love competition in sports. They haven't given any details on over their TV or TV streaming rights, but it sounds like they're going to offer streaming options, which is great. And, you know, not a sports thing, but I like how they're going to do it this time with 2 years to prepare for it rather than a few months like they did last time. I got a feeling that XFL will be very exciting. I'm excited for it. I love the idea that once the Super Bowl is over, that there's still football on the TV. I can't wait for that. Luke, do you think of MoviePass and their plans? I love the idea of MoviePass. I don't go to movies enough. My wife does, so I'll probably get it to her for a Christmas present or something at some point. If you're not familiar with MoviePass, it's a service for like $10 or so, $10.99, something like that, that you subscribe and you can go to a movie every day of the month for free once you subscribe to their $10.99 service. So it's pretty cool. Is 5G the next wave of the internet? Oh, well, 5G, what you have, Christopher, is a 5G network from your home Wi-Fi. It's very different than 5G home internet from like a cellular tower, but it is probably going to become the future. We'll just have to kind of wait and see how that all plays out. Will Sling TV ever get more channels soon? It is very possible, but you are right. If you want ESPN, you need to get the orange package, not the blue package. Kurt says, I'm looking at the TCL 55-inch S Series 4K HDR. What are your thoughts? It's a good TV. I would say get it if you think it's a good fit for you. I have several Roku TVs, P Series. S Series, though, I hear very good things about. All right. Hey, if I haven't answered your questions, please re-ask it. I'll do my best to answer them. Just so many questions to say. Seem to be getting a lot of buffering with Hulu TV during live events. Does PlayStation View handle better? Some people say it does. Some people say it doesn't. They have a free trial. Give it a try. See if it works for you. All right. Hey, no new questions I can see right now. Oh, wait, here's one. Any idea what would cause my Roku Ultra to get audio and video out of sync every few days? I'm not sure. If you're having that issue, it's not typical for a Roku. Contact Roku PR or tech support, and they'll probably give you a hand there to fix it. Hey, if you haven't, everybody's been asking me all this time if they could buy a coffee mug from us. So this is your opportunity. Link down below to sign up for it. I would really appreciate it. The profits of this go to help Core Cars News pay for the new office and support Core Cars News. What's your opinions on 3.0 over there TV? I saw at CES the new 3.0 over there TV standard, the ATC standard, as it's technically known. It's a great, I love the features. I love what's coming to it. It's going to be tested this year. Look for it next year to really start rolling out. But yeah, it's a pretty nice option right there. Is Hulu down again, WM? I have not seen anything, but I've been doing the Q&A, so I'm maybe out of touch. So recent MoviePass stopped working for 10 AMC theaters. Hang in there. AMC and MoviePass are fighting it out. Other providers are there. I would expect AMC will probably end up backing MoviePass. What about Core Cars News coasters? Maybe someday we'll get more. I know a lot of people are all like, oh, can we get a t-shirt? Can we get this or that? These coffee mugs are kind of tests to gauge what the interest is from our readers. I got 50 of these that we're going to sell. If these sell well, we'll probably do more things in the future. Maybe shirts, maybe mouse pads. I don't know. We'll see. But if you want one, go down below and buy one. All right, so apparently, according to James, he's saying he called Channel Master today, and they said the ship date for the Stream Plus has been moved to mid-February if your order came in before January 4th, 2018. That's good to know. Do you know if it's cheaper streaming service, if Google TV is a good option? I mean, when you say Google TV, do you mean YouTube TV? You're talking about a live TV streaming service there, Freddie? Let me know exactly a little bit more. How good is YouTube TV? Paul, it's not bad. They offer a free trial. I recommend you take advantage of the free trial. So, check that out. I have DirecTV now, says Johnson, excuse me, from day one and played for the big $35 deal. I'm grandfathered in, but I hardly use it since the lack of DVR. Well, they say in spring everybody go to the DVR. If you don't have the DVR beta and that's the thing you hold up, hang in there. Almost every week they're sending out DVR invites, and I would not be surprised if in the next week or two you would find one sitting in your inbox, just to be honest with you. Scott says he wants Scorecards News t-shirts. We'll see how. If I think there's demand, we'll definitely sell some more stuff in the future. Here's one for you. Do you think that maybe like all the channels that NBC owns, etc., that they may put over the air with the 3.0 standard? Maybe someday, but not any day soon. So, Richard, I think I understand the question. You're basically answering with NBC Universal, like NBC Sports Network, the USA Network, etc., with 3.0 being able to handle more over-the-air channels in each market, would they go over there? Probably not, because it's still very profitable to be on cable. Because not only do you get to charge people upfront bills, you also get to put ads in it and make a ton of money. So I wouldn't look for that to happen anytime soon. I would be not looking for USA Network on an over-the-air network antenna anytime soon. Any timetable for YouTube TV on Roku? Hopefully soon. Soon is all we're hearing. Will the NFL Network still air Thursday night games? Yes, but the catch is you need to also be paying for the Fox network. So if the NFL Network, if Fox and NFL Network are co-streaming, and you have Sling TV, and you're not getting Fox and Sling TV, the NFL Network will also be blacked out because that's how the deal works. But streaming bids, 2 years ago, Twitter streamed Thursday Night Football. Last year, it was Amazon. This year, they're bidding out for the 2018 season of Thursday Night Football streaming. So it's very possible that a streaming service will, maybe Twitter, maybe Amazon, who knows, maybe Yahoo will get it. Yahoo already announced that they will be streaming on phones this year and mobile devices through the Yahoo Sports app in a Thursday Night Football. So you'll probably have a streaming option too. Philo needs to come to Apple TV. Philo CEO says Apple TV is on the list of things they're working on for Philo. DirecTV Now says they blocks devices that are jailbroken. Is that even legal? Don't answer if you're not allowed. From my understanding, it's perfectly legal to pick what devices you can and want to stream. I think people forget sometimes that services like DirecTV Now are private companies. This is my private company. I own Core Cars News. We're having a conversation here. I have every right to say, for example, that we don't allow the promotion of piracy. We're going to be all about legal options. So DirecTV Now, yes, they have every legal right as a private company to say, if you jailbreak your phone, you cannot use their service. Why is that happening? Well, very simple. A jailbroken phone removes a lot of the security features that prevents you from turning around and pirating the stream. Will make it much easier for you to go and pirate their content on the web. So it makes sense that they would want to block that, and that's the reason why. And I'm sure their contracts with the content owners tells them that they have to do all due diligence to prevent the piracy of their content. So it makes perfect sense why they do it. I understand you may not like that, but the reality of it is, DirecTV Now probably has to do that for their contracts with the content owners. As far as illegal, yeah, they're a private company. And I think people forget that private companies can do what private companies want. They don't have to sell a product on every device out there, basically. All right. I think I missed something there, but if there's a problem, let me know. Will Super Bowl be streaming on PlayStation Vue? If you have NBC on your PlayStation Vue account, you should have it. It will also be streaming for free on the NBC Sports app, on the NBC website. It will also be on your antenna. I would always recommend, if you can, use an antenna to stream this, watch the Super Bowl. 2 things: great HD picture. 2, no delay. And 3, no worry about buffering, overloads, crashes, or anything like that. Any chance of DirecTV Now offering more than 2 streams? Kurt, I just posted about this. Yes, they did announce a 3rd stream's coming, not today. Go to courtcarsnews.com, Kurt. First story on there is about DirecTV Now adding a 3rd stream with all the details of when and how that's going to happen. Will Facebook get in the streaming game? Yes, Facebook's already in the streaming game. They have a streaming app on pretty much every device right now, and they're producing streaming content now. So yes, Facebook is in the streaming one. Why aren't more streaming options, more competition lowers prices? Well, if you think about it, it's pretty low. I mean, with live TV services starting at $20 a month and on-demand services starting for like $3.99, prices lowering. Give it some time. This will all figure out in the end. But compared to pay TV, which is out there at like, I know, okay, pre-promotional, whatever, with hidden fees, but on average, you're paying over $100 a month to $20 a month. And prices are coming down. Give it more time. More competition will come. More prices, more changes, more options. It will all happen. Richard says he just got a 49-inch Roku 4K HDR TV for $349. Can't believe the price. Can't wait for it to get in the mail. Richard, what brand? Oh, TCL. You said TCL. Yeah. Or it's TCL, not TLC. TLC is the TV channel. TCL, those TVs are very good. I have the 43-inch in my review lab. I got the 55-inch here in my house and a 49-inch here in the house too. So I'm a big fan of them. I've been very, very pleased with it. Is it illegal to stream Roku channels at a restaurant, or does it require a special license? That depends on the streaming service. So Paul asks, can you just basically, we'll change this from a Roku channel to any streaming service. Can you just put that on a restaurant TV, for example? Depends on the service. Netflix, for example, clearly in terms of service tells you you are not allowed to do that. You are not allowed to stream Netflix for a big public viewing over so many people. Basically, you're buying a right to have it in your home, use it in your home for the ability to have friends, family over. You're not allowed to sell money to go watch that video. So you can't say, hey, everybody come to my home, pay me $10 and you can watch House of Cards on my Netflix subscription. That would probably break the terms of service. And yes, you are not allowed to air Netflix in a restaurant for public viewing, public consumption. What other services? Read their terms of service, consult a lawyer, but keep in mind that, yeah, the terms of service is for personal home use is basically, I think, what they use that. All right. All right. I think is Comcast Beta live TV streaming service going to change? Excuse me, 1 second. Sometimes it's hard to talk for an hour straight. Gets me all choked up. You guys are so amazing. I think I lost that question. Is the Comcast Beta service going to change, or is it not the live TV app? Comcast does have a live TV streaming service in beta. It's, I think, almost in all their markets now. I haven't checked into it recently. Joseph has a great question here. I'm a private school administrator. We have smart TVs in every classroom. Do any live Any streaming services for live TV offer an educational version for the classroom? That's a great question, and I don't know the answer to that. I've never had anybody ask me that, Joseph. Let me ask around, and if I find anything, I'll try to do a story on that. But off the top of my head, I don't know. I'll do some research on it. One of the things to remember, Joseph, and everybody here when it comes to live TV services, we're basically in the infant stage, the earliest stages of the live TV streaming services out there. So we're still learning a lot about how live TV is going to work. We're still coming to price points. Things like having a version for educational schools is new. So give it time. All this is going to work itself out, and we'll put it together. The question is with you, Joseph, do cable companies even offer those educational ones? I think everybody probably remembers the back in the day of cable TV, the Channel 1 or whatever. Do cable companies still offer that kind of stuff, or is that gone away? I don't know. Do you ever think you'll find a TV with a built-in shield like a Roku TV? Couple things. There are TVs with built-in Android TV. It's not an NVIDIA shield, so Sony does it, Hisense does it, and Westinghouse is launching one later this year. The NVIDIA Shield company, the NVIDIA, is actually releasing displays. Now, they're not TVs. They don't have any over-the-air tuners. They have HDMI ports made for gaming, basically. They're a gaming TV. High-end, not probably going to be the cheapest one, not on the market yet, but you will be able to do it that way. So keep that in mind. Carl says, how come YouTube TV hasn't come to Chicago? I thought it was in Chicago. If it's not, it probably will be soon. YouTube has Psych Show and Crash Course Kids for educational programming. Yeah, YouTube has tons of educational programming on there that I'm sure they're happy to let you use, the content owners in the ones. So check that out. All right. Do you think that a combination of 3.0 over-the-air TV and 5G will be the final death blow for satellite or cable TV? It'll probably speed up the death. I'm not sure if it will be the death, but it will definitely speed up the death. It will force, especially internet services, to become more competitive. We're still about 2 years before 5G and 3.0 over-the-air TV becomes widespread across the United States. But 2 years from now, 2020 is not that far away. In a handful of markets this year, a ton more next year, and a ton more in 2020. Before you know it, it'll be everywhere. Hey, about 2 minutes, I'm going to have to wrap this Q&A up. If you're new here, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Core Cars News. Hey, have you ever thought about trying the streaming service, The Daily Burn? A great personal service, help you get fit in your home. Even if you haven't thought about, doing that, check out. They've given our readers and our viewers here in our weekly Q&A an exclusive 60-day free trial, which is twice the length of the typical free trial. Link down below in the show notes. Sign up for the free trial. Give it a try. See if you like it. I've been very impressed with it, testing it out. Number 2, if you have not signed up yet, go over and you want one of the Core Cars News mugs. $10.99 will allow you to support Core Cars News right here and get a really cool mug. This profits will go to help cover the cost of Core Cars News' new office, help cover our daily operating expenses, and you get a pretty cool little nifty Core Cars News mug. There's also a link for that down below. So if you want to support Core Cars News, give the Daily Burn free trial a try. I would really appreciate if you would test that out. And you can give Core Cars News coffee mugs. You can purchase this for $10.99. What do I think of Pluto TV? Pluto TV is a great service. Like I just today, I recommend as one of the best free apps for the Fire TV. Give that a try. Highly recommend Pluto TV. It's free, so always is great to play for it. Do you have any TV streaming? We'll put Dove says, do you think any TV streaming will put numbers to the channels like, so why isn't there traditional channel numbers? Some services do. I think DirecTV Now may have something kind of similar. Because the numbers aren't needed. Instead of having to remember that Fox is channel 5, you just say, I want Fox, and it's all alphabetical. It's right there. You can create favorites. It just is the way it is. So probably we won't see that coming anytime soon. All right, last question. I'll try to get one more. I cannot get YouTube TV. I'm 30 minutes to West Palm, and it's available in the area. Hey, Kenneth, I was in a similar situation, just barely in the outskirts of Austin, Texas. Was not able to get it. And recently they expanded it a little bit farther. They kind of rolled it out even farther, and now I'm able to get YouTube TV. So it will come. I guess that last turn off there is my memo that it's been over an hour since we started this Q&A now. So let's wrap this up. Hey, thank you to everybody who's here. Really appreciate it. Your support for Court Cars News has been huge. The growth in the last year has been, since we started these Q&As, has been unbelievable. Thank you for your support. It really means a lot to me. Hopefully I've helped you with your court car experience, and we'll keep going from there. But check this out. CourtCarsNews.com, YouTube.com/CourtCarsNews. Facebook, Twitter, search for us, sign up for there. Buy a coffee mug, sign up for the free trial of the Daily Burn. I don't think you'd be disappointed, and it'll be great. All right, last question. Why does YouTube charge for excuse me, YouTube Red and YouTube TV if YouTube is free? Well, YouTube TV is a live TV streaming service, completely different from YouTube. So they have to charge for that because they have to pay ESPN, they have to pay Disney, they have to pay all those services. So that's why they charge for YouTube TV. YouTube Red takes all the ads out of YouTube. So you can, it's the same thing. If you want YouTube for free, you can watch the ads. If you don't want YouTube with ads, you can get YouTube Red and enjoy it ad-free. So check that out. So that's why, there's different things for YouTube there. But hey, that's it. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. I'll see you next week. And keep an eye on the site. All kinds of news every day. We're posting over at CourtCarsNews.com. Thank you. Take care. I really appreciate your support.